One is from Al Jazeera in 2022, saying Uyghur County in China has highest prison rate in the world. It says about 4%. China says it's fighting terrorism there. So you haven't talked about Xinjiang too much so far. There's also an article from independent.co.uk saying a guy named Omar Bekhali of Kazakhstan was in prison for 7 months, and there's a claim that Muslims were detained for re-education by China's government and made to eat pork and drink alcohol. Have you ever heard of these claims, and do you think there's any truth to that?
Yes, I've heard of these claims, and I don't think there's any truth to them. I made it my point to visit Xinjiang back in November of 2023, precisely because I wanted to see for myself. And I was able to see, first of all, that I went during the time that the cotton harvest was in full swing. One of the great accusations was that China uses slavery in the cotton fields in Xinjiang. I witnessed the harvest taking place with U.S.-made cotton harvesters. I did see small groups of trimmers, contract laborers who were cleaning up the areas of the cotton fields that the big combines could not reach. But there's no slavery. I also interviewed a young woman working in the very big bazaar in Urumqi, the capital of Xinjiang, whose English was excellent. And I asked her, how did she learn it? She said she learned it in a training center, the same centers that Trump's first Secretary of State, Michael Pompeo, had said were detention centers. You know, the whole Uyghur genocide thing is fascinating to me. You know, it's true that as part of its anti-China policy, similar to its policy of trying to get independence for Tibet, U.S. government through the CIA and AID funded the East Timor liberation movement to try and foment rebellion in Xinjiang, but their demographics were not that good. Essentially, all the Uyghurs are Sufi Muslims. They're very, very different from the jihadist Wahhabi Muslims that the U.S. was depending on. And, you know, the Uyghurs in Xinjiang are quite peaceful. It's true that in previous decades, there was significant unemployment there, and it was possible to use that to stir up trouble. But Xinjiang is now a very prosperous province, and much of that is based on the Uyghurs, who are fully integrated as the majority in Xinjiang.